more than just the sum of every high and every low. Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. And you, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short, when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You'll have every failure, God. You'll have every victory. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, when I don't belong. Oh, you say I'm yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, oh, I believe, yes, I believe what you say of me. I believe. You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen, I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I've an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. There is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true. I will rescue you. I hear the whisper underneath your breath. I hear you whisper you have nothing left. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true. I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true. I will rescue you.
I'm about to go live.
Oh, she's here. Benjamin, Dr.
You're alive.
Okay, we are live. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Our music is still playing. Thank you so much for joining us this
You're welcome. Welcome.
evening. What a beautiful Sunday we are having, enjoying our families, taking time for our mental health. As you already know, this is your host, Dr. Margareth Reed. I am the founder of this organization, the Woman Breathe Again Holistic Center. And so it is a pleasure for me this evening to be with you. When the music is on, it's a pleasure to be with you this evening as we go and talk about mental health awareness. Mental health awareness. And so it is my pleasure tonight to have four powerful mental health professionals here with us to discuss coping strategies when we are talking about mental health in ministry, mental health in adolescence, mental health in relationships. For you boys, how do they deal with the issues of mental health? So tonight, Dr. Venice Miller is a champ when we're talking about mental health professional. This is what she does. And she takes it further. She's a psychiatric nurse. She takes it further in focusing on fitness. She correlate those two together so you can feel better mentally and physically. So tonight she can tell you a lot more about herself. But it is my utmost pleasure to introduce to you our doctor. She will definitely go into the issues of mental health. Let me present you to her, and then I will start talking about questions we have for you. Right, doctor?
Well. Good evening. Today I have the specific honor, the privilege to work alongside such amazing women. I thank you all for your expertise, for your wisdom, and this tough topic of mental health in all aspects of our life. Mental health touches us all, no matter doctors, lawyers, babies. It doesn't matter. At some point in your life, you're going to have a mental impact. It's not that I've been serving about 35 years now. Um, Mental health has been from, I think, since I was a baby. But as I look over my life, it always comes back to my mental health. Mental health does not mean anything bad. Mental health doesn't always mean that you got to take medication. But mental health means we must be more aware. And thank you so much for allowing the team to come and share all month. I'm so excited. Thank you. So I will release for the questions as we want to take very good care of the time and be dignified in that. I will take my minutes and I will do exactly what you asked me to do. So I release it.
Exactly, Doc. We've been talking about mental health, and in your case, you wanted to talk about how to cope with life's transition. So, how is the mental health impact us? How does that happen?
Well, life transitions. Life transition is different for everyone. I will candidly say and transparently say to you that my life transaction ended in loss of life, in some traumatic experiences, and I really wasn't looking for that. I really thought I was good, but life will happen to us. I heard a saying yesterday, life be life, but God be God. So I'm good with that. So
Yes.
when life happens, what do we do? Is surely at some point, each one of us, it will come up our street. And I'm sorry to tell you, I thought I was prepared. I even had some time to think about it. But when it actually happened, I really went left, right, and backwards. But the thing about it is I began to use the tools. When a life transition happens, for my instance, I'll use one word and I'll use an example, death, to my loved one, to my husband, first and then to my husband. And so I talk about death all the time. I deal with death every day. It's different when you speak about it to someone else or when it comes to your door. So
I
when it came
bet.
to my door, I had to learn some tools that I was talking about. Things that I taught others, I had to do that myself. I had to take the time. I had to cry it out. Some people think because I'm crying it's bad. No, get it out. Cry it out.
Right.
Honest
Right.
with yourself. I went to God and said, God, I don't like it. I don't like it. Could we have done something else? But when life happens, I had to still work out the process. Yes, I cried. Some days I still cry. The difference in that mental health situation is it doesn't take over my life. It still hurts.
Right.
I
Right.
still, but I have to get up and function. Let me take a bath. Let me do those things. But that means I had to incorporate my circle, like women on the panel, like yourself, like empowering myself, like saying, hey, I have a hard day. And reaching out to your team who really should be for you. But it's so important when things happen like that in your life that your team and people
Yes.
surround allow you
Yes.
to transition. You
Yeah,
go to
definitely. It's like what I'm trying to find out though is what do you do after that trauma? It's like tragedy and loss. What do you do then?
mhm.
It's like yes, now you have to accept it, right? Accept the fact that it's here. So now
Yeah.
what do we do after that? What do we do?
So after trauma and loss, that's so amazing that you would say that. My next book came after that because the truth is I didn't know what to do. But there's one thing that
Right.
I've learned, like many of you, is I must walk out the process. And sadly, I don't care what book you gave me, I had all the tools. It was walking it out. So the truth is I just started. I get up every day and I acknowledge I have this feeling or I don't. What tool do I need medicine? Do I need to go to church? Do I just need
Right.
a what do I need? And I have to find that out. And I'm still going through that process. And I
Right.
still, but I am open to learning what to do here. I don't have a magic answer for nobody else other than you must walk out your own process. About
Wow. The
what?
process, right. The process can be long though, right though?
Lord. For some
But
people, that
how do you go? How do you go in this life after life transition though?
after life transition, you know you still must live or you will die. This
Yes.
is what I mean. If you don't live, get up and breathe, you begin to die inside. Some of
Yes.
the dreams I had, I didn't want to do them anymore. It took igniters like yourself. Come on, Dr. V. It took people to ignite the fire back in me that I lost when I lost someone. It takes that team, not only for you to speak, but to accept that I need the help. Because some of us don't think we need it, and you think you're going to be all right. You need a team of people around you. And it's not about accepting a loss. It's about loss has come. And either I continue to lay here, bury my dreams, bury everything. And we have this guilt of if I go on, that means I didn't love them. Your loved one would never want you to stay still. It hurts. I would prefer for them to be here. But if they're not, I prefer to leave legacy and to teach my children what happens after loss.
Wow. So, in what you're just saying right now, you explain how important it is to be a part of sisterhood.
Yes.
Well, this is what sisterhood is what I'm getting. It's what I'm understanding right now. It's important to have people that support you, people that will share with you those moments that when you can't think for a minute, when you're going through, you need a sister that can hold you either in prayer, hold you with phone calls, right, Doc?
Come on. That's how I do it every day. I look at other lives. I hear your voice, and I'm just, oh my goodness, she's so excited. I'm excited. I don't know why I'm excited, but I'm excited. My sister's excited. So you need people around you, and you got to be careful of your circle because this is also, and I will say this candidly, a time that you also can get harmed because you're so vulnerable. You just you just want love. You just want a friend, and before you know it, if you're not prayed up and you don't have your circle and you're not strong, you can get also trauma. They're not well.
We have to be very careful, even though we say we need that sisterhood, but we have to also pay attention who's in our sisterhood, who's in our surrounding, right, Doc? Yeah, that's what it is. So now what tools can you use to start moving forward after such?
For me to do was meditate. That was my first thing.
Right.
And I was so scared because I felt like sitting still would bring the trauma back. But sitting still, I had calm because then I'm putting you in again. I learned from sisters like on this panel, tools. You gave me a book. I went to your event. You didn't know I had a tough day, but you gave me a book, Start to Write. Because you can go to another sister. For me, have been impacted by the other women in my life who taught me things that they didn't even know. Just because you're in purpose, you teach me. That's why it's so important for you to be so unique because you never know what your sister did. I came to one of your events and I was just down. But you wouldn't know it. But I needed something. I didn't know what I need. But guess what? You signed a book. I still have my book that I write that encouraged me every day. You sit down, you write the vision, you make it plain, and you begin to pour into not just me, others. I'm just telling you what it did in my grieving. I will tell you again, in order to use the tool, not only do you have to write it out, but be around other people with tools. And you had writing helped me breathe again. It's so distinctive to the whole call and purpose of your life. But because you have a call in your life, there are other lives that impact it and you don't know. But just because I'm a woman on this panel with I don't care how many degrees, that have nothing to do with my tears. That have nothing to do with what I'm going through.
Yes.
Women, titled or not, to help me push. So my tool was actually joining together with women who had tools so I can push my tool out. And that's what I'm doing.
Yes, Doc.
And I do it every day.
Wow. Thank you so much. You have empowered us, in those listeners to hear, the strategies that it takes. Only take from you, it's going to cause you to have mental illness. It's going to cause you much more hurt than you had already because you are not careful. So you have to be careful. So when you are in your moment, you have a sister that can hold you. Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And on this note, guys, I'm going to take a short break of 3 minutes and I will be right back. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc.
Thanks for sharing. That was awesome.
Yes.
Benjamin?
Is the Facebook streaming?
It wasn't working. The link wasn't working for.
And it's not working for Instagram.
It's okay, guys. We don't know if we are still on. All right. Thank you so much. In case we are still on the air, we just want to thank you for your patience. The goal is for us to take a break here at this time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And this is our break, guys. I will be right back. We'll be back shortly at this time. Thank you.
We are still live. I could hear it.
Guys, I will take a break. Back shortly. Thank you.
I know it's all you've got to just be strong. And it's a fight just to keep it together, together. I know you think that you are too far gone, but hope is never lost. Hope is never lost. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just stay one step closer. Put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. Heart is heavy from those nights, but just remember that you are a fighter, a fighter. You never know just what tomorrow holds, and you're stronger than you know. You're stronger than you know. Hold on, don't let go. Hey, hold on, don't let go. Just stay one step closer. Put one foot in front of the other. You'll get through this.
Thank you again for joining us this afternoon as we continue to have a talk, a chat with mental health professional, an RN. She is the one that has a mental health program for the youth. She's helping youth dealing with their issues with jail and issues with their attitude and all the different issues that they have. Peggy is the one that's going to talk to us about it. She's an RN, a BSN, and she is ready to share with you today all the aspect of mental health that she deals with on a daily basis. Ma'am, I appreciate you tonight. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on,
you.
right?
Thank you for having
Navigating
me.
mental health. Yes.
Yes, thank you. Nice to be good here with the ladies. Very honored to be here.
Navigating mental health in youth. It involves a variety of complex factors, ma'am. So tonight, I would like to find out, what are some of the issues that you encounter as a mental health professional dealing with the youth in your correct field right now? What
Okay.
are the symptoms? Help us understand the
Okay.
symptoms.
All right. Um, One of the things that we're experiencing right now, which is at an all-time high, are suicide among the youth. They're having difficulty coping with the stressors of life. I mean, there's a lot of stress in school, being pressured, peer pressure is at an all-time high. And also it's in sports. If they're a football player, they have to be the football star. Just pressure from everywhere, from school, from parents, and also social pressure.
Wow.
And one of the things that we need to be mindful of is that it's not, a lot of times we think that um, we're the only ones experiencing pressure, stress of life, but the youth are under extreme amounts of stress, and they're really having a hard time coping. And this is where we have to be mindful of some of the symptoms. Are they being withdrawn from everyone? Are they locking themselves in their room? Are they not being sociable? Are they expressing themselves on social media? They'll get on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or any other platform, and they'll be saying things that would just trigger your mind, like, wow, why is he talking like that? So you have to be mindful all around of what they're saying, how they're reacting, their behaviors, and start questioning. Hey, that's not the normal, Brandon. That's not how he normally acts. So we just got to be very open-eyed, vigilant, mindful, and just paying attention.
All right. I noticed also that since 2024, not 2024, since 2020, as our youth have now shown so much sign of mental illness. Now, can you help me understand today and our viewers what really trigger our youth to have mental health issues like this? What triggers them?
Well, some of the triggers and stressors that contribute to that, again, like I had just mentioned before, academic pressure,
Right.
pressure to perform in school, social media. Social media plays a great role, because what are these kids doing? They're on their phones. What are they doing? They're on their tablets. They're on
Yes.
their iPads. That's their whole world right now. They're not interacting with each other. They're not, interacting with the parents. Their eyes are glued to social media. They're on TikTok, they're on Instagram, they're watching everything that's happening in this world. You have the good, the bad, and the ugly. You have a lot of bad, just like there's a lot of information. We were learning a lot. We have information at our fingertips at any given moment. There's a lot of bad things happening. You have some of these youth that are doing suicide challenges
Wow.
on Instagram. Okay, they're emulating that. They're watching that, like, oh, maybe I can do that too. So we as parents that have control, because a lot of times it's out of our control, because we have 16, 17-year-olds they have part-time jobs. They're coming in, your schedules are not coinciding. It's no longer that family where we all sit down at the dinner table at 6 o'clock and we talk
Oh,
about, hey, how was your day? What happened today? It's no longer that. Okay, we have a lot of
right.
single parents that are tired, that are stressed, pressure of life, and as well as the child. So it's a lot. Again, like Dr. Miller had said, it takes a village. It's a whole group. That's why you need that social network. You need the single moms. Let's formulate a group. Hey, let's if you're at work, let me drop in or call in and check up on your child. We
Oh
need
my
that
God.
networking. We need that cohesion, that togetherness that we have lost also. Again, it always took a village to raise kids. So the triggers, well, also, again, that's the family dynamics. That's one of the stressors, the conflict, the divorce, the substance abuse. Those are triggers from the parents, the neglect within the family that can significantly impact a youth's mental health. Okay, peer pressure, the pressure to fit in, conform to society, and engage in risky behaviors, whether it's sexually, drugs, everything, trauma. Women breathe again. That's what we're all about. Trauma. Okay. And trauma is everything: exposure to violence, abuse, natural disasters, which was the
From you now. Give me that in 1 minute, please. Can you?
okay. A lot of social support. We need coping mechanisms is
Right.
meditation, breathing techniques,
Right.
engaging them in exercises. Exercise is always one of the best things, whether it's sports, whether it's playing a game, yoga, running, reduces stress. Creative outlets. We need to create or find some creative outlets. Do they like painting? Do they like writing, journaling? Do they like playing music? Okay,
So
or
those
forms of
you
self-expression. Those are some
so
of the
you
things. Hmm.
so you would say that these are the mechanisms that can help them. These are okay.
Absolutely. Find out what they like. Find out what they're interested in, and use that as a stepping stone to become something great. Maybe they, like I said, they love painting. Let's get some painting classes. Be interested in what they have going on. Be interested in what they like. Don't brush them off, because a lot of
Great.
times they want that. And
Oh,
I can't stress enough: educate, educate, educate on mental health. The parents, the children, the family, everyone needs to be in on this.
we have to come back to talk about this because what I'm hearing also is parents to be interactive with the children. And right now we have parents
Absolutely.
doing two jobs. So we have to come back to talk about the issues of society
Absolutely.
that we are dealing with right now that's causing children to be withdrawn from their parents. I just want to thank you this
Absolutely.
afternoon. I just want to thank you this afternoon for stopping by to give some
Thank
ideas,
you.
some points,
It was my
some
pleasure.
strategies that we supposed to use to
Yes.
come back.
You
Okay.
did it.
Well,
Thank you.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Um, I know that you have a program, and this program is called Divine. What's the program? The program you have.
Divine connections and empowering lives. And it's all in one. It's ministry. I'm a youth minister. It's ministry, dealing with the
Okay.
kids. I do dance ministry, and just empowering. The key word for youth is empowering them, not
Right.
bringing them down or not stepping them down. We want to empower what they have. We want to tap into their strengths, tap into their inner, okay, that is causing them to be depressed. We want to bring them out of that depression. We want to
Okay.
bring them out of that rut. So
Yes.
I mentor the youth. I deal with a lot of youth also coming out of incarceration, young men, linking them with programs, start learning a trade, just being supportive, letting them know that somebody cares.
Right.
Just a simple text, how are you doing? So that let them know that they're not just lost in this world. Somebody is looking over them and thinking about them, and
Definitely.
that there is help. There's people
Yeah,
here to support you.
definitely. I appreciate you, and we're gonna take a break right now, uh, for about 2 minutes. We're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back, guys. Thank you so much, Ben. Take it
Awesome,
off.
awesome.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
In front of you, you'll get through this. Just follow the light in the darkness. You're gonna be okay. Don't give fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling.
Thank you so much. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Session we are having today with our mental health professionals. We had Dr. Venus speaking. We had Joseph, Ms. Joseph, the social worker since 1997 and a union member since 2007. Dr. Ruth has a lot on her belt, guys. I'm going to just introduce to her, okay? Introduce you to her and let her tell you what she's all about and the topic for tonight, which is mental health in relationship. Dr. Ruth, you have the mic. Your microphone.
A doctorate in education, a master's degree, and a bachelor's degree in social work. I'm definitely an activist with the union. I just love it a lot, and it comes natural. However, I wanted to talk about coping, um, um, transitioning
Men-
right through the importance of building and maintaining healthy relationships. The act of building a healthy relationship. That was
yes, tell us. Because I do know how difficult it can be when we are talking about relationship. Earlier we talked about, in life, woman life, how what we're going through, and then we talk about what's going on in the life of young people. But what is going on when it comes to mental health in relationships? How do we deal with that? What is building a relationship that has some strain, that's hurting us? Well, how do we deal with that, Doc?
well, it's mainly about building and maintaining healthy relationships. And those relationships, how does it tie into the whole coping with transition is very important. The act of building and maintaining has really nothing to do with the other person. So it is our responsibility. It is
Wow.
our responsibility to teach people our boundaries. For instance, not allowing people to take advantage of you, forcing yourself to confront disrespectful individuals, whether it is a church person, sorority sister, fraternity brother, or co workers. The lack of transitional coping skills are the reasons we tend not to have boundaries. That is because we do not want to either risk losing a friend. By the way,
That's true.
they don't mind risk losing you by crossing boundaries, or we are just uncomfortable with arguing and being outnumbered by these cliques or girls or guys. But here are some strategies I could go straight into that
Yes.
we can implement to cope with relationship transitions, because that is the reason why we really do not have boundaries you know Number one, we should gain strength from your past success. Remember who you were and who you are before you met those people. If you're feeling overwhelmed or wondering how you'll ever make it through this change, think of a difficult transition you've navigated in the past, even if it wasn't pretty, even if you were huffing and puffing, even when that person was not around, you although that person was not around, you made it. And you made it to where you are now, and you made it through. So you have to, another thing is establish new routine that is different from what you used to do. Like a new exercise activity. If you and that person used to play basketball and it's bringing, you're having PTSD, do something else. Learn how to play tennis or soccer. Entertainment, new entertainment, cooking, etc. And be honest. Don't try to hide it. You're missing somebody, don't hide it. Sit in it. Express
Right.
it to your friends and family. Seek else, you know what you went through, or went through similar transitions. Your
Yeah.
friend and your family, your loved one. You probably know someone who's been through that. But even if you don't know, or maybe no one in your family. I knew of a friend I grew up with who went through it, and she was writing blogs, and I was able to read and meet up with her. But also you can find a mentor, a role model, connected with some reassurance that you can adapt and make it.
Yeah.
This, if they did it, you can do it too.
My God. Doc, can you explain to me one thing about boundaries, right?
Hmm.
How can we, is building and maintaining relationship ever easy, and do people stick around when boundaries are placed? This is my
Good.
question. It's like when you start saying no, now you used to say
Okay.
yes, but now you say no.
Oh, that's a good question, because short answer is, do people stick around? You have to place in your head no. Because if you have that fear, you know how people used to say, hope for the best but prepare for the worst. So
Yes.
having boundaries, just don't think, if I tell them I don't like this, they might not be. No, just assume you lost a friend, and if they pass the test of time of you saying no, because it is not easy. It is quite uncomfortable, actually, if you're not used to saying no or correcting those who are bullies. Boy, when you finally do it, they will either lash out at you or make you so uncomfortable in hopes of you conforming or just leaving. They are having trouble with the new you. You're no longer doing the two step, but you're able to start twerking now, and they're like, "Oh no, that I don't know you."
Yeah, but some people prefer when you are in asking for money, or when you are always needy, because now you become empowered, and they don't want to associate with you no more because it suits them when you are more needy. That
Mhm.
gives them the up.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. And sometimes they're not just ready. Their transitional coping skills are poor, and they're not ready for the new you. And sometimes a simple conversation can help that.
Wow. One aspect of what you just said correlate with both Dr. Venus and also Peggy. It's like it's important to have that sisterhood. You mentioned that you need a support system. Dr. Venus say you need to have that sisterhood, and Peggy mentioned that you need to have that system in place. So
Mhm.
this afternoon, it seems as though that's what's needed, right?
Exactly. It definitely seems that's the word of the day. Find you a support system, a support,
Dr.
ladies, a friendship. Find you that. Women breathe again. Read our stories, find courage, reach out to us, because somebody in both of your books, in both volumes, have been through, trust me, through something. I'm in volume, I'm a co-author in volume Breathe Again, volume number 1. But you read my story, you might be encouraged. You read somebody else's story, you'll be encouraged. We definitely need one another.
Thank you so much for mentioning. Yes, we do have volume one and volume two. Women Breathe Again network is doing book writing. So right now, as we speak, we did have we posted on the commercial there. If you
Mhm.
want to join us in volume three, we are also accepting application right now. If you want to be a part of this book writing, go ahead and go to bit.ly, write my story, and you can share your story with and Peggy to come back again. And then for us to just let you know, today is our last Saturday of the month. No, today is
Sunday.
Sunday, but today is the last day of this event that we have been having, which is the mental health awareness podcast. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month. We honor, we
Mhm.
celebrate those that have been surviving mental health. I encourage those women to speak up, to talk. It's important to talk about what you're going through. Find yourself that sisterhood. I'm telling you
Yes.
right here, right now, everybody that's on this panel, they are up under the direction of Dr. Venice Miller. Dr. Venice Miller, you have the floor, the mic, so you can speak on behalf of this group, this amazing group of 6 mental health professionals that she has with her. And she's going to put together programs for you if you need to reach out to us. Dr. Venice, are you available right now?
I'm
So they can hear
here.
me. I don't want
I'm
to keep
here.
talking, taking your spot, madam.
I'm here. Well, what an amazing panel. What an amazing team. And yes, we have a multiplicity of gifts, anointing, and projects we will put together. And amongst us all, we were able to, I hear us talking about children. I heard us talking about holistic things. I heard us talking about women, and we can talk about it all. And so, yes, that's what we are doing right now. Um, I will let the
Mhm.
women share, but overall, I'm just excited to be um, directing that. That's just a part of my life. It is my heart's desire that when you reach out to the holistic center, you'll get every need met. That is our purpose.
Thank you so much. Say
Mhm.
another word, Peggy.
Um, I was just so elated to be here tonight. I love mental health. I've worked in mental health for many years. It's always been my baby. It's always called me back. Um, it is so important for us to be aware of because we have it in our families. We have it in our families. We have it with amongst us, within our peers, and it used to be a time where nobody understood it, but I think we're making great leaps and progress, and
Yes.
people are understanding the world of mental health. Because when we first started, people were just like oblivious. They had no knowledge. They're not the proper terminology. And but now people are equipped, they're more educated, and we just have to keep educating the different ethnic communities that need to be aware and understand that mental health is real. And that depression is real. All of it is real. It's life, and we experience it every single day. But the most important thing is, how are we going to cope with it to overcome and be successful? I am so happy to be here with you guys, and very proud to be and happy to be part of this team with Dr. Miller and Dr. Doriscar-Cook.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Dr. Cook.
But thank you so much, Maggie, for having me. Thank you for always calling me and taking me out of my comfort zone. I love it. I love it. I work with teens. I love teens. I love children. And living in Victory Counseling Services is mainly for, adults who are dealing and coping with youth. And so if you're on TikTok, you can follow me at Victory is Living. And if you're on Twitter, same thing, Victory Living without the is. On Instagram, Victory is Living. Extra strong that we don't know when we need to take a break from being strong. We don't have to have that cape. We don't have to be superwoman all the time. So, sometimes my friendship would suffer if, I don't have mental health friends who I can't just call and say, girl, I am tired. Girl, what shall I? And don't hold it. Don't take it personal. Don't hold it over my head. Let me vent and let me get back up and give me some strategies or something we can meet up and have drinks and eat or whatnot to just encourage one another. this, let's go do massages, self-care, everything. We have to encourage one another. And I thank you for being part of my encouraging community. You always been there. You always call me. If I don't call you, you calling me for sure, giving me an encouraging word. If I don't say the right thing, I have to think, oh, do Dr. Peggy and Venus Miller. Ladies, you guys are awesome. Thank you for having me.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure. I mean, building a community is the best thing ever. When you have women, it's not that we are perfect. We are not perfect. I went through my own issues. Each one of us have been through our own issues, but the thing is, we are all overcame it. And right now, we are able to help you, to give you a hand, so you also can get out of that deep hole that you are in. And for me, on my end here, I am more of well, I'm not a mental health professional. I am more of an herbalist on the herb side of things, where if you are stressed out, I know what herbs to prescribe you, what herbs to offer you, what kind of other modalities I have. I also have what I have: candles, aromatherapy candles. I have what else do I have? I have herbal teas to give you. I also have oils that you can put on your body, essential oils. Those are the stuff that I have that can help you be in good health, and help you in your mental issues that you are going through right now. I'm telling you, everybody is pleased when they purchase my candle. So this is what I do. I do life coaching. We're trying to find out what's wrong with you, what's happening to you. You talk to us about it. You are referred to the doctor, and when the doctor give me the okay, baby, we're gonna get this out of you. We're gonna make sure that you are well taken care of. And I do not let go of a person who's going through, and everybody on this live right now can testify. I do not let you go. I hold on to you, because when I needed help, I found at least one sister that was there for me. So I'm giving back. Dr. Ruth is giving back. Peggy is giving back. Dr. Miller is giving back. We are giving back in different ways. With Dr. Miller, she's helping you fast. She's helping you with your fitness. Peggy is helping you and your adolescent children. Dr. Ruth is helping you in your relationship. We are writing books. We are providing journals. We are providing affirmation cards. We got it all ready for you. So right now, let me tell you what's amazing. Is that way in the past, it was a taboo. It was a stigma. But today, it's not a stigma, because here I am. I come to you. I am sharing with you what you can do that can help you in your issues of domestic violence, in your issues of human trafficking, in your issues of divorce, in your issues of losing a child, in your issues of drugs and alcohol, and issues of all kind of issues that you may have that's traumatizing. The Woman Breathe Again Holistic Center is right here, ready to hear you out. We look at this. All of these professionals are on our board of mental health, so they will be able to help you. If you have a pen with you, write down this number: 786 722 6882. 786 722 6882. This is the nonprofit organization phone number. Our website is www.womenbreatheagain.org. Womenbreatheagain.org. Our website is not perfect, but guess what? If you need us, we are right there. You can find us anywhere on social media. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram under that same name, the Woman Breathe Again Holistic Center. If you need products, holistic products for your health, www.womenbreatheagain.com. So yes, you are right. You're probably wondering what happened with the .com and the .org. I am a brandologist, your servant. If you need help in developing whatever story you have, you can write the book and I will help you brand this story. Whatever story that you have going on in your life, this is what we do. We take the story and we brand this thing and big. We help you build big, bold brand. That's what we are here to do. And we help you overcome. It is a pleasure to have been here this afternoon, family, to serve you on this platform. This is not the last you're going to hear from us. We are coming soon with more of the issues that's going on in the community, issues that plague our community, so we can talk about it. Having a conversation and bringing awareness to you and yours. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, have a good night. This is with you, Dr. Reed, thewomanbreatheagain.com.